Genesis chapter 5, and I'll do chapter 6 in this video as well, from the Common English Bible on BibleGateway.com. This is the record of Adam's descendants. On the day God created humanity, he made them to resemble God and created them, male and female. He blessed them and called them humanity on the day they were created. When Adam was 130 years old, he became the father of a son in his image, resembling him, and named him Seth. After Seth's birth, Adam lived 800 years. He had other sons and daughters. In all, Adam lived 930 years, and he died. When Seth was 105 years old, he became the father of Enosh. After the birth of Enosh, Seth lived 807 years, and he had other sons and daughters. In all, Seth lived 912 years, and he died. When Enosh was 90 years old, he became the father of Kenan. After Kenan's birth, Enosh lived 815 years, and he had other sons and daughters. In all, Enosh lived 905 years, and he died. When Kenan was 70 years old, he became the father of Mahalalel. After the birth of Mahalalel, Kenan lived 840 years, and he had other sons and daughters. In all, Kenan lived 910 years, and he died. When Mahalalel was 65 years old, he became the father of Jared. After Jared's birth, Mahalalel lived 830 years, and he had other sons and daughters. In all, Mahalalel lived 895 years, and he died. When Jared was 162 years old, he became the father of Enoch. After Enoch's birth, Jared lived 800 years, and he had other sons and daughters. In all, Jared lived 962 years, and he died. When Enoch was 65 years old, he became the father of Methuselah. Enoch walked with God. After Methuselah's birth, Enoch lived 300 years, and he had other sons and daughters. In all, Enoch lived 365 years. Enoch walked with God and disappeared because God took him. When Methuselah was 187 years old, he became the father of Lamech. After Lamech's birth, Methuselah lived 782 years, and he had other sons and daughters. In all, Methuselah lived 969 years, and he died. When Lamech was 182 years old, he became the father of a son and named him Noah, saying, "This one will give us relief from our hard work, from the pain of our hands, because of the fertile land that the Lord has cursed." After Noah's birth, Lamech lived 595 years, and he had other sons and daughters. In all, Lamech lived 777 years, and he died. Verse 32, when Noah was 500 years old, Noah became the father of Shem, Ham, and Japheth. Chapter 6. When the number of people started to increase throughout the fertile land, daughters were born to them. The divine beings saw how beautiful these human women were, so they married the ones they chose. The Lord said, "My breath will not remain in humans forever because they are flesh. They will live 120 years. In those days, giants lived on the earth, and also afterward, when divine beings and human daughters had sexual relations and gave birth to children. These were the ancient heroes, famous men. The Lord saw that humanity had become thoroughly evil on the earth, and that every idea that their minds thought up was always completely evil. The Lord regretted making human beings on the earth, and he was heartbroken. So the Lord said, "I will wipe off of the land the human race that I've created, from human beings to livestock to the crawling things to the birds in the skies, because I regret I ever made them." But as for Noah, the Lord approved of him. These are Noah's descendants in his generation. Noah was a moral and exemplary man. He walked with God. Noah had 3 sons, Shem, Ham, and Japheth. In God's sight, the earth had become corrupt and was filled with violence. God saw that the earth was corrupt because all creatures behaved corruptly on earth. God said to Noah, "The end has come for all creatures, since they have filled the earth with violence. I am now about to destroy them along with the earth. So make a wooden ark. Make the ark with nesting places and cover it inside and out with tar. This is how you should make it: 450 feet long, 75 feet wide, and 45 feet high. Make a roof for the ark and complete it 1 foot from the top. Put a door in its side. In the hold below, make the 2nd and 3rd decks. Verse 17. Now I am bringing the flood waters over the earth to destroy everything under the sky that breathes. Everything on earth is about to take its last breath. But I will set up my covenant with you. You will go into the ark together with your sons, your wife, and your sons' wives. From all living things, from all creatures, you are to bring a pair, male and female, into the ark with you to keep them alive. From each kind of bird, from each kind of livestock, and from each kind of everything that crawls on the ground, a pair from each will go in with you to stay alive. Take some from every kind of food, and stow it as food for you and for the animals. Noah did everything exactly as God commanded him. This has been chapters 5 and 6 in Genesis, in the Common English Bible found on BibleGateway.com, and my name is Rosie Allen.